Hey Gemini, welcome to your tarot reading. So if you're new, welcome in. If you're returning, welcome back. Either way, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for sharing your energy with me. I do very much appreciate it. Make sure you like and follow on TikTok and YouTube. I'm going to be giving away free tarot readings on both channels. So I'll give you 2 chances to win if you'd like to follow along on both. Once I reach 500 on YouTube, I'm going to give away a reading. And then once I reach the 10,000 on TikTok, I'll give away a free reading. But I'll definitely keep you guys posted. And then I'm going to do them periodically too, when I hit certain milestones, just because I love giving back and I love giving people messages. So anyway, stay tuned for those. It gives you 2 chances to win every time I decide to do one. So if you are new, I'm going to pull 2 of these oracle cards, get an overall feel for the energies, and then I'm going to pull from the tarot. I do a traditional Celtic cross spread. Just a general reading, whatever comes out, comes out. And then I did bring out this Angel Oracle deck because I've been called to it lately just to kind of get some last minute messages or anything Spirit wants to let us know. And then I brought out some clarifiers in case we need them. Haven't really needed them, but you never know. So I'd rather have them and not need them. So let's see what Spirit has for you. Great match. You are on the verge of finding the perfect work for you. Don't give up. You may need to grow your own business to be truly happy. Spiritual work. Doing some inner work can help you get clear before you move on. You will get insights into what work will best serve your needs. Oh, I love that. I've gotten a lot of work messages lately for the collective. So I feel like a lot of people are focused on career and spiritual work. So this could be about you starting a spiritual business, or it can just be about you healing, some certain mindsets like around money or abundance, that kind of stuff. So I would definitely look into any spiritual work you feel like you need. Some people have money wounds, different things. So, definitely look into that kind of stuff. I love that though. That's a really cool card. So should have my website up and running soon as well, so you guys can get private readings again. I just kind of wanted to add some new stuff on there for you. I put some new courses and some tarot, astrology. But yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun, so I'll let you guys know when that's finished. You can definitely go check it out, and I'll absolutely put the link where you can find it as well, but I'll let you know when it's ready. So we have 7 of Swords, 5 of Cups, Page of Swords, the Lovers, Ace of Swords, the Empress, Queen of Wands, Knight of Pentacles, 8 of Wands, and the Hierophant. Underneath we have the 7 of Wands. So the 7 of Wands tells me that you've been standing up for what you want. You've been fighting for what you want. You've persevered. So you've definitely been pushing through, defending yourself, your beliefs, kind of just, doing your thing, doing what you needed to do. So, and this can be against things that are challenging, but you're very determined. So you're very strong. So the situation is the 7 of Swords, which is about deceit, lies, can be trickery. So I definitely feel with the other cards that are here, something happened where you were lied to or tricked. Somebody was dishonest with you. And what's blocking you is your grief, your pain. And that's completely understandable when you've been lied to and deceived. So this is, they're looking at these cups down here that have been lost, but they're not seeing what's behind them. And I know that that's hard when you you've been hurt, that you've been through things, you've had to persevere, but you have to understand it's not going to be like this forever. Don't focus on what you've lost. Look at what's coming in, because you've got this 2 of Cups and this bridge that leads to this very happy home back here. So try not to sit in that energy for too long. Definitely feel those feelings, because you never just want to, move through things and not feel them and not heal from them. And maybe that's this energy work that you need to do so that you can move into a more spiritual business. So underneath we have the Page of Swords. So the Page of Swords is all about like knowledge, learning. He's also about like being curious. So maybe you you know, just need to get curious on something and learn something new here. Maybe focus on something new. So in the past, we have the Lovers, which this can be about a union. So maybe this was somebody that you loved that deceived you or lied to you, or this can just be a decision. So again, it's a general reading. It's going to resonate differently for each of you, but maybe you've made a major choice here. And this could be that you've made a major choice about a love relationship, or it could just be business. And in your subconscious or your higher self, we have the Ace of Swords. So this is a new ideas, but it's also about like clarity, truth. So maybe you've kind of come to some realizations, you've gotten, you know, some truth, or you've gotten just some new ideas about these things that you're learning. In the near future, we have the Empress. So she's very fertile, very abundant. She's very nurturing. This doesn't have to be, you don't have to be a female for this reading. This can just be about you sitting in a very abundant, fertile energy. But it's about like creativity, nurturing yourself. We all have divine masculine and divine feminine energy within us. So, but I definitely see things being very abundant in the near future. There's growth, abundance. Your advice from Spirit is the Queen of Wands. This is about you finding joy, kind of stepping into your power here, stepping into this Queen of Wands. She's very fiery, enthusiastic. So I feel like, yes, you're grieving, but Spirit wants you to step into this kind of, you know, abundant and joyful energy. So the influence or the environment right now, you have the Knight of Pentacles, which is a stable offer. So this can be in a job or in a love relationship. Maybe you've just found lies and deceit in the past and you are learning about a new love interest here. And then this can be a stable offer coming in. This can be about your business. Maybe you had a business partner that lied to you and was very deceiving. So you're learning something new and you've made a choice to, you know, go out on your own and do a new business or find a new job. But this is a stable offer here. So Pentacles are all about stability, and they are slow moving energy. So it's not going to happen fast. You know, this is, have some patience, because in your hopes and fears, we do have the Eight of Wands. So Eight of Wands are very fast moving energy. It's about communication. It's also about like ease and flow. So I feel like you want things to happen fast. You want things to go with the flow. You want them to be, you know, happen with ease. So that's definitely good to hope for. So just understand that it's going to happen in divine timing, not our timing. And I know that that's hard to hear. So the overall energy or the potential outcome is the Hierophant. So the Hierophant is all about institutions. It's about religions, traditions. It's also about like commitment and knowledge. So your beliefs. So I think maybe you're, you know, focusing on your beliefs. This could again be about spiritual work. So maybe you're kind of moving into more of this leadership. So like the Hierophant has like these two people here that are, this can be, you know, like a spiritual leader. But I definitely feel like you're moving into more of an enlightened energy. And you're just kind of choosing which traditions that you want to embrace. This can also be a marriage card. So, you know, if you are interested in love and this is a love interest here in the recent past that you've met, this could lead to marriage. So again, it's going to resonate differently for each of you and your situation. So let's see here. What does Gemini not see coming, Spirit? What does Gemini not see coming? Awesome. Okay, so we have the Knight of Wands, the King of Pentacles, and the Queen of Pentacles. So we have a divine partner here. So, and this can be maybe you balancing your masculine and feminine again, like I said earlier with this Empress. This can just be about your energy. So the King and Queen of Pentacles are earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So, I mean, this could be an earth sign coming in here. If you know a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, it doesn't have to be, but this is very passionate. So I feel like whatever this is, if these are divine counterparts, but he's like, you know, he's a businessman. He's just like a CEO. He's very grounded in his energy, very wealthy energy. The Queen of Pentacles is very nurturing, very compassionate. She's a very prosperous energy, but I definitely feel like this, and this, I mean, this could just be a business partner that you're stepping in with, and it could be a love partner that you go into business with, but I definitely feel like we have this Lovers here, which is a soulmate. So this could be a divine counterpart coming in here for you, and you just don't see that coming. And you could still, this part of the reading could be about your business. You're moving more into a traditional type of situation, and then, you know, your divine counterpart comes in, because when you sit in joy and you sit in what you do want, the universe brings in more of that. So maybe you have love and a career coming in. Either way, that's very awesome. I like the divine counterparts there. But if you're not interested in the love, this can just be you balancing out your divine masculine and feminine. But either way, it's a very, very abundant, very prosperous energy, very grounded, wealthy energy. So either way, it's a very good sign. So what actions and advice for Gemini, Spirit? Actions and advice for Gemini. Love it. So we have the Two of Pentacles, which is about balance. Balance your time, balance your work, but also we have like this water with these ships back here, and you know, it's kind of flowy, so kind of just go with the flow, balance things out. You know, don't spend too much time at work, but don't spend too much time focused on love either. So I feel like this is just, you know, balance your time. And then we have the Five of Wands. Don't be conflicted. Don't feed into conflict, whether this is at work or another situation, but also don't get in your head and be conflicted. And then we have the Six of Wands. So you're moving out of the Five of Wands into the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands is about victory, recognition. It is about kind of just sitting in that energy of triumph and advancement. So, you know, I feel like Spirit wants you to, you know, balance things out. Don't be conflicted, and, you know, kind of focus on the victory, focus on that good, and focus on being seen, because you definitely have good things coming in here. This is really awesome reading. I really love this for you. So let's see what other message Spirit wants to give you, Gemini. Donations, tithing, and charitable work. Give joyfully to the organizations and people who spiritually support and inspire you, and know that your generosity will be returned to you manyfold in miraculous ways. The time, supplies, money, or other resources you donate will ensure that your positive energy multiplies. I love that. It's a beautiful card. Yeah. So you definitely have great things coming in here, Gemini. Again, you know, I'm sorry that you've been through this, but that's coming to an end, coming to a close. You got new things coming in here. You got some clarity. Do some spiritual work. Heal yourself, and, you know, you're going to bring in some amazing things. Spirit's bringing you some great things. So I hope that this helped. I hope it can bring you some clarity, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.